These two fellas, probably the best two log lifters in the field, going head to head, and psychologically as much as anything, these two right here are going to want to do a little bit of one-upsmanship on each other.
Take your positions!
Away we go.
We've seen these two compete head-to-head twice in the Super Series, the qualifying system to get here in this log competition. Guess what? Both times they drew neck and neck.
Marius has just moved in front. That's his fifth. Jesse now has 5. He's just kept his technique together a little bit better, Marius. There's been a couple of wobbles from Jesse, but the pole is just like a little machine over there at the moment. Can he get to 9? There's 9.
Well, Marundi on 8. He's one behind all the time here, and Marius just doesn't stop.
Well, he's really trying to let his rival know who is the boss here, but Jesse's staying right with him. Can he keep it going? Yes, he can, but Marius is still going too. And these two fellas have blasted past the rest of the field.
I'm not sure if 75 seconds is going to be enough to split these two. It's so tight at the moment. Jesse's just 1 rep behind.
12 for Jesse, but is this 14 for Pudzianowski? He's going for it. Are they going to let him have that one? No lift, you're hearing, but 13 will be good enough because Jesse had to stop at 12 and Pudzianowski has sent him.
Squat! Good squat! Made a mistake there on the second lift, going down before the barrel had loaded and had to do an extra lift. So if he finishes this, he will have done 8 lifts in the end. He must be thinking already, that is a big mistake.
Well, he's blasted his way through 5, but that 5th one hurt. Can he find 6? Oh, the power. Now, can he finish it? Lots of time. That face is a definition of determination, and Ralph Baer has done all 7 reps.
Well, in fact, he did 8.
The further that ding should travel, that's the theory. Dominic Filiu is about to put it to the test. 402 pounds of prime Canadian maple leaf against 350 pounds of prime Chinese ding. Who's going to win?
Well, trying out a slightly different technique from the others, has very long arms, trying to hold on to the end of the feet. Well, he tried it in training and it lasted for a few seconds without a problem.
Well, you would think the fingers would slip off. Well, he knows what he's doing, you would think, but this is one heck of a gamble. And he's had to adjust that grip here, Dominic. And he's just gone for a more conventional grip. Now, you've got to ask the question, why on earth did he go for that grip? And he's in real trouble.
And just how much energy is that taking as well? What's he doing with it now? It's going to flip off his waist if he's not careful.
He's in real trouble. Got it all wrong tactically. And boy, would this fella like to just hit the rewind button and say, start again, please. But you saw it.
Along with his hips, getting the pull as well as the drive with his legs.
19.57 seconds is the early mark to beating Corone. Looking like he might be able to chase that down.
He's moving his feet very quickly. Oh, just over 20 seconds. This is the next step towards 1,000 pounds at 950 pounds. Deadlift specialist Jerry Pritchett. Let's just watch and see what kind of style he has on this one. If it looks like the other one's the same speed. And if I were a competitor, I'd be concerned if he just pulls it the same way. That means there's gas in the tank.
You would absolutely think that for sure.
950 for Jerry Pritchett.
Okay, that actually looked a little... Is getting it up to your chest each and every time. And after it gets overhead, you have to hold it, and that really gets your abdominal muscles.
They will not get credit for partial reps. A rep will only count once they have it locked out overhead. And they have 1 minute in which to get as many reps as possible. And Clark's still looking for his first press. He has it up, but he just can't support it.
No, not able to get it up. It's 385 pounds. And they're going for reps. just 15 years ago, this was the absolute world's record in this event. Madison was the first to lift this 175-kilogram log. The crowd's really behind him.
And Clark will not be able to get one repetition. Again, he has to win this event in order to get to the Arnold Classic in March in Columbus, Ohio.
This just shows how heavy these implements are that an athlete of this ability.
Clark really struggled on this.
Well, notice how he resets. He's just not able to get it up and over, get his hands to turn over.
Jerry Pritchett, who often trains with Brian Clark, is up next. Pritchett in 8th place overall after that fire engine pull.
This experienced strongman really needs to come across with this event. He finds himself in a little bit of a hole. Getting an 8th place in the fire engine pull.
Pritchett looking at his first rep. And he can't press it overhead.
Got it up quickly.
And Pritchett is going to call it.
Much more efficient lift than we saw in the previous athlete.
Brian Clark is off. He got into strongman when a friend of his entered him into a competition when he was home on leave in Arizona, and
the bag is down.
The bag is down,
He
and
did not make a full lap.
Clark is out, but his friend enters him in the competition.
Support. Up very quickly. He didn't lock his fingers. He's got his hands on the bag. He did a hand lock versus a finger lock.
Kierliszkowski makes the turn, looking very smooth here.
Notice how he's feeling the ground as he goes. He's not allowing his feet to lift too much. He's breathing through his mouth. Oh, the hands are slipping. He needs to go another 15 or 20 feet. He's given everything he's got. He's still going, still going. Probably not going to make it around the barrel as you have to slow down. There you go.
And that'll do it for Kierliszkowski, as it looks like Belshak's mark of 120 feet will stand.
Step will mean something a little bit more than a shorter athlete maybe, because he'll have a little bit more distance to cover with each long step.
Kramer trying to get that
sideways.
That bag grip, and he does, and he is off 400 pounds in that bag, and now it's already looking like it's starting to slip a little bit. But a different technique here for Jitz Kramer as he is around the first cylinder and on his way back to complete his first lap.
Yes. And I think, again, this turns into an experience for him here. He's going to reset. And once you start to reset, your back really feels it, your abdominals, and you know his hands are really feeling it. But a supreme effort.
And the bag is down. Ronald Heinle is up next. 150 feet, the mark to beat, as Heinle has the bag lapped, and he will use the same technique that Kramer employed.
I do like how quickly he's moving his feet. And he's got that bag really more on the solar plexus. He's holding it like a big baby. And some athletes do that with carrying an implement. He's breathing very rhythmically. He's got a smooth approach with his feet.
Heinle looking to chase down Kierliszkowski.
Biggest man in this whole field, weighing in at 402 pounds, big Dominic Filiu. Filiu blasted through the fingers in his heat. Tarmo Mitt turned the 5th finger over about 2 seconds outside the 75 seconds allowed. It really was a heartbreaker for him, but he still finished 2nd in his heat. And away they go. It's a race against the clock, and it's a race against each other as well. And right now it's the big fella from Canada that looks like he's made the fast start.
Filiu has to be the favorite here. Not only is he the taller man, but he's also got the body weight advantage to push against these. Fastest man of anybody in the qualifiers at this, and you know what, he looked like he could have gone faster.
Yes, Filiu is making a mockery of the difficulty of this. They always say if you turn over 5, that is extra special. But look at this. Filiu is just blasting through. Look at that clock. 38-24. Beat that.
37-second world record under threat there. That certainly put him into the lead. Now Tarmo Mitt
will probably get you 10th place out of 10 in this world
Are you
final.
ready? Yes. Take the strain.
So Mitt knows that he's going to have to really put in an outstanding performance here.
Quite an apt name, really, Mitt. He does have giant hands, and according to the other Estonians, a bit of a famed grip in his homeland.
Those pillars weigh over 700 pounds, and they try and tear you apart physically and mentally.
Eyes shut at the moment, trying to get himself in the zone. Go to a happy place, I think you'd say.
There is no more miserable place on the planet, surely, than where Tarmo Mitt is right now. When he gets to 40, he knows it's 56 is the magic number. Can he get there? He's getting close, but the strain is starting to show. He's at 50. And now it gets really painful. 55, 56, he takes the lead. Can he do the minute? That is incredible. He's close to the world record. And we've got a new world record. Tarmo Mitt.
It's almost as if his hands are glued to it. This is unbelievable. How far can he take it? It's gone. Finally, 1 minute 11.12. Put that in the history books.
He didn't beat the old world record. He shattered it. What a performance from Tarmo Mitt. And the world records keep on coming.
Tarmo, unbelievable event. You smashed the world record, making those 353-pound pillars look easy.
I feel very good, and I feel after 40 seconds that I can do that.
He picked that up with no problem, and that is one good rep easily for Kaliszkowski.
Well, he's living up to build. You know, he didn't have that explosive movement. He really is controlling that stone.
Marcus Lisis is on the right of your screen. He's looking on. He's the man who currently leads this competition by half a point. So he has got to beat Kaliszkowski in this event in order to win the competition. And Kaliszkowski is now on rep 3.
So he's actually not double clutching, in other words, lapping in his standing.
Rep 4. Kaliszkowski putting on another show with the stone, and he still has time left. Five reps for Maciej Kaliszkowski. Incredible.
Wow, he's got a niche. Stone shouldering. Unbelievable. The absolute stone shouldering world's record is 200 kilograms, 440 pounds, and he just lifted a 375-pound stone, 5 convincing reps. First repetition successfully, lots of control.